Salakia. Barakat Yahweh, Barakat Yahweh Shai, 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 Barakat Yahweh, Barakat Yahweh Shai. All praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and honors and salutations to Yakim out there that's laboring in His truth and sincerity without wavering. And this another lesson, another live en route type lesson. And as you see, Esau just constantly, which some of you brothers might be up on this article, but there's tons of shit that's happening with Esau and his wicked legislation. All right, so now I just want to just get right into it. Matter of fact, I just want to go into that word legislation. All right, which, I mean, we know what is going into the laws, but this is what's happening. This is the times that we're living in. Which we can't say it enough. These are the last days. This is the time of the end. That's why all these things are occurring, because it's according to the holy prophecies of the Bible. All right. So now when you look up the word legislation, it's from the Latin, right? Lex and latus. Lex meaning what? The law, right? That's what the word lex means, right? Law, right? And then the scriptures tell you that the law is the light. So that's where you get the light. If you want to shed light on a situation, you go back to the law. So the real laws, which are the scriptures, right, supposed to follow, Esau replaced them with his laws. You see? That's why these legislations are wicked and they're against what's written in the Bible, the Heavenly Father's laws. So lattice meaning to be raised, be raised. So to raise the law, or to make a law come into the progress. So that's why they come with these legislations, and they seek to get it signed and everything. So that way, that lawfully or so-called legally, they could sit there and afflict people. But again, they're not judging righteously, man. Matter of fact, let me go into a few scriptures first before I go back to there. This is the book of Psalms. We're gonna go to Psalms 58th chapter. All right, because that's wicked as hell, man. Here it is, and it's showing you that Esau doesn't give a damn about nobody. Here it is. You have a baby. It's supposed to be your baby, which goes to show. And years ago, the apostles used to speak about this all the time. Your children are not your children. See, people under that false impression that they really own something. You don't own nothing, man. You might have a few more privileges than the next man. But remember, even the driver's license, that's a privilege that they're giving you. It's not, which you're supposed to have the freedom or the God-given right to travel, okay? But now to do so, you need some privilege or licensing, which is a privilege. That's why even if you try to open up your a business or whatever, right, you got to have an LLC, okay? If you try to operate in any capacity, even though you're just making honest living, right? This devil wants in on everything, and at the end of the day, he wants to control everything because he's the devil. See, this devil is power trip. That's why he's fucked up right now, because he can't believe that he's actually losing his power, and that we're out here telling him right to his face, man. While he's up, we're taunting him righteously in the spirit, man. We taunting him like, look, the Lord is coming back. Yahweh Shai is coming back, man. We don't give a damn about these niggas that sold out, these Israelites that sold out. That's not going to stop the coming of the Lord. No matter what you do, you sit there and try to kill as many of us as you want. It's not going to stop the coming of Yahweh Shai. So we constantly at this devil's neck, man. All right. But now let me go to Psalms 58 real quick. Psalms 58:1. It says, "Do you indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do you judge uprightly, O ye sons of men?" Men. And this is speaking directly at the so-called white man, at Esau, man. All right. Do you indeed judge righteously? Because they come up with these different legislations and mandates, which right now, if you're not jabbed up and say you have a child, you can't. They take the child from you. All right, the seed, something that's supposed to come from your body, because what they're saying is, and that's why they make everybody have a social security number. All right, so slavery never ended, man. We're still slaves. We're still found in possession of the international bankers, the elites. It's just that they bugged out a lot of you dummies out there. All right, and basically they blinded you. We're still slaves. It don't matter. You might own. You don't own nothing, actually. You might have access. I'm gonna say it like that. You might have access to yachts, to get into certain type of mansions and everything. But that access could be denied, man. And eventually it will be access denied. And that's what they're doing now. If you don't take the jab, they cutting you off. Like all these basketball players or whatever now, they're the latest ones, which is other sports and other people that's being affected. But pretty much they cutting them all off. You know, yeah, yep. Was Messiah in 5-1. They're cutting these guys off, right? Because they don't want to comply, and they threatening to take their money from lose millions of dollars, man, just to force people. But that's because of these wicked mandates, man, which are not other scriptures, man. Scriptures don't say nothing. You had and one of the brother that be by the New York camp, Barakwa, he always posts clips. He posted one clip with Fauci saying, look, it's time for you, Andrew Wiggins gave in. Yeah, see? Because, and see, that's the difference, man. See, that's the difference, man. You know, hey, shame on them, man. You got to stick to your guns, man. You got to stand for what, you know, like, what's that old saying? If you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. You know, and that pressure, Esau put that, we've been prophesying, and we said time is going to tell, you know what I'm saying, which I wasn't holding my breath, but it'd have been better off for you to sat there and humbled yourself and dealt with whatever repercussion and trust in the Most High. But at the end of the day, they got put in that, you know, like, do I really want to give up all these millions, this lifestyle, this access I got to this, that, and the third? You see what I'm saying? So, hey, I ain't surprised. Probably most of them are going to end up, taking it. But again, I won't be surprised if Most High, one of them niggas dropped dead right on the court. Oh, you had that other dude, what's his name? Lamont Hill. He was talking all that shit, cursing people out for not getting the jab and all that, getting that juice up in it, that funky juice up in him, right? He was sitting there cursing everybody out. Then the Most High had him have a heart attack, all right? And they tried souls from a procedure of, what type of operation has a back effect? You know, like, why are you gonna go for a procedure that you're gonna end up getting a heart attack from it? You know what I'm saying? But he was bragging about taking the juice and all that, and he was condemning, because he's supposed to be a so-called successful nigga, right? A successful black man or whatever, and he was sitting there coming down hard talking shit. You know, because niggas know how to talk shit. Like the Lord said, my people are wise to do evil. You know, Jake get turned up when it's time to do something that's against what the Most High set up. You know, and Esau knows that, so Esau put the battery in these monkeys' back. Then the Most High intervened, and the nigga, he almost died, man. He almost died. You know, who knows? Maybe he did die, then the Most High put his spirit back. All right? The Most High gonna probably torment him some more. But that's just one of the two. So like I said, one of these niggas might drop dead right on the court, right in public, right on the press conference or whatever. Who knows? We gonna see what happened. The Most High is in control of all of that, man. And Psalm 68:20 said the issues of death belong to the Lord. So we gonna see what happened. But it says, do you indeed speak righteousness? Because everything they saying, and like I was saying with the brother put the clip, you got Dr. Fauci sitting there talking about, when will you realize it's time to give up your sovereign rights, which you don't really have no rights here. Give up your sovereign rights to protect and make the community safe or something to that effect. They keep pushing that shit, the greater good. If you really loved your fellow brother or whatever, you'll do this, you'll take, put myself in jeopardy when after it's been proven. And seeing the thing is, like I said, in the basketball players, there's one dude named Jonathan Isaac or Jonathan something. I think it's Jonathan Isaac, I think is his name. He's the only one but still, time will tell. But he was breaking the whole thing down. Andrew Wiggins, he doesn't know how to speak. That's a problem with a lot of Jake. Jake's bashful, shy. A man ain't supposed to be shy or bashful, man. You say what you say, mean what you mean, Or say what you mean and mean what you say, however you want to say it. But anyway, it says, he took, hey, that's on him. You know what I'm saying? That's on him. But it says, do you judge uprightly, O sons of men? Yea, in heart you work wickedness, which one of the way that they work wickedness is through these mandates and through this legislation. Like I said, they telling you can't, if you have a baby, you can't go see the baby unless you're jabbed up. They're keeping your baby. But again, like I said, the apostles used to go into it before. He told you that you don't own nothing, man. All right? And the Social Security number is a receipt that they own you. All right? That's their receipt on you. That's why everything you do, everybody said, well, let me look you up by your social security number. Because why? You're property of master. All of us are, man. Hey, Deuteronomy 28 and 68 wasn't playing, man. The Lord said, no man, matter of fact, let me pull that up real quick. You know? The Lord wasn't playing. We still slaves here, man. But Jake ain't get the memo, man. Jake thought they were free because they signed these contracts, and now they shocked that they're forced to have to do all these things, or they stand to lose whatever money, you know, the house that they bought their mother, and it's going to be a domino effect. So, of course, all these so-called loved ones are begging them, oh, just do it, just do it. So you got to be a man, man, and you got to be a man of the Lord to sit there and suffer, all right? Because the thing of serving the Lord is about suffering. Acts the 14th chapter tells you that, man. Verse 22, all right? Yeah, Acts 14 and 22, it tells you, that confirming the souls of the disciples, that we through much tribulation shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. And see, the thing is, you're settling for falsehoods. Because why? Even though you still take the jab, the people that's going to get the mark, you're still going to die. You didn't secure your future, man. All right? And really, that means you have no vision. You don't see what's going on. You don't understand that there's a thermonuclear war that's brewing right underneath all of this, man. All right? You don't see that there's a civil war that's coming, man. All right? You see what they're doing, man. All these are leading the civil war. What's that dude, O'Bannon or shit, whatever, the guy that Trump pardoned, they're sitting there talking, look, they're saying have, the water, yep, Acts 14:22. See, this is what you're supposed to cling on to. All right, but they have, he said they have the shock troops to be on ready. So basically, they still so-called trying to, these coups, right? The brother Jerry Wright, only the elect will see this. All right, only the elect will see this, and that's what that means, that they're not the elect. They can't see it. All right, but you got all these things happening, and you can't see what's going on. All right. Now this is just to prove what I was saying earlier, that only the Lord could save us out of this situation. Deuteronomy 28 and 68. It says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. And that Egypt is speaking about America. All right, you go to Revelation 11 chapter, and it breaks it down about this place that's called spiritual Egypt and spiritual Sodom. So it said, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again, meaning bringing you into America again with ships. And that's those cargo slave ships. All right, the slavery did occur. You got certain niggas that sit there and say, oh, that never happened, that was a myth. All right, who the hell who told you that? Okay, or the history that's on it, man, the people that lived through it. If you had talked to any of your grandparents or your father and mother, the story's been passed on. A lot of our grandparents were working on plantations, man, picking cotton, working in the sugar canes. So how could you say that there was no slavery? And how the hell did our people get over here? All right, our people like to identify with Africa, which we're not no goddamn Africans, man. If you don't know that we're the Israelites by now, then you might as well just do what you got to do, bang yourself, man. All right? Or you might as well just go get the jab and freeze up and drop dead, man. If you don't know that we're the Israelites, man. That's right. Revelations 11:8 proves it clearly that America is speaking about Egypt. And this took place, Egypt is speaking about America. And this took place here in America where we were sold as slaves. So it says, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more. Thou shalt see it no more again. Meaning what? Our homeland. And that's why to this day, our people don't know where their homeland is at. We haven't seen our homeland, man. You got devils living in that inside that land, man. Hey, and you know, in double honors to the apostles and elders and Akim camp leaders, all you brothers, shalom to y'all brothers out there. All right, we just sort of jumped into this one. It says, in there, meaning what? Right there in America, which is Egypt, there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. So that happened here in America, basically as slaves. And it says, and no man shall buy you, which is old Quaker English for save you. No man shall save you. And that's why when you go to, Acts, the 4th chapter, and I'll start at 11 or 10, it says, be it known unto you all, and to all the people of Israel, see, that by the name of Yahweh Shai of Nazareth, right, which is the Lord, Yahweh Shai of Nazareth, all right, Salakia, it says, whom you crucified, because our people handed him over to be put to death, whom the Most High raised from the dead, even by him doth this man stand here before you whole. This is the stone, speaking about the Lord, Yahweh Shai, which was set at naught of you builders, which has become the head of the corner. It says, neither is there salvation in any other. Okay, so there's nobody else that's going to save us up out of this situation, man, because Esau, he's the devil. He ain't playing fair, man. Esau grimy as hell, man. He coming with all kind of different ways, and that's why these niggas are dropping dead, and then these other niggas are folding, all right, even though they know they ain't supposed to be doing it. You know, they get caught up into that pressure, you know, pressure busts pipes. So you see how strong they are, man. Okay, but it said, neither is there salvation in any other, for there's none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. So that's why we constantly tell you, brother, the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is very, 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 very sacred, man. Very, very, very sacred. We tell you, brothers, that. All right, and then that's Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous runneth into it. So meaning in the time of trouble, which we in the time of trouble, you see what these devils are doing, you better remember that name. All right, and don't take the jab and sell out, and definitely don't take the mark of the beast. You better take, you know, hey, you better take heed. Should I say take heed to the word and remember the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, because these devils, man, they're not playing fair, so you can't expect them to play fair. So it says, verse 58:2, Psalms, yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Speaking about this damn devil, man. Throughout the whole earth, they don't put their stamp on it, man. And they're not stopping. Okay, they continuing with the fuckery. Now this is Psalms go to Psalm 7. The Spirit got me into a bunch of Psalms right now. All right, this is Psalms 7 and 6. It says, arise, O Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, in thine anger. Right, and the Lord said he's angry with these devils every day, man. So the Most High is coming back with anger, man. All right, this devil ain't getting away, man. All right, he's not getting away. But it says, arise, O Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, in thy anger, lift up thyself because of the rage of my enemies. You see, and the way that they're doing it, you know. Hey, Shalom, Anna, brother, Shalom, brother Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, Brakatah. Yeah, and the way that they're doing it is what? They're starting it off with these legislations, these mandates, okay, which, as they have a saying, death by the pen. Again, hold on, I gotta read Psalms, the 50th chapter, all right, the Psalms 50th chapter is powerful. Like I said, the Spirit got me bouncing around in the Psalms. Psalms chapter 50, verse, I'm gonna go down to 16. It says, but unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Because now here it is, they making these different mandates and their legislations, which are contrary to the Holy Bible, the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, but yet they still are pulling out the Bible, having people swearing on the Bible. You still got these so-called white people, these devils, these big-nosed people as well, still reading the Bible, talking about that they're the Jews, they're a child of God, they're Christians. All right, they study the Torah, the Tanakh, but yet they don't execute those laws. They actually make laws that contradict or go against the laws the Heavenly Father put. So showing you that they're the devil. So the Lord said unto the wicked, he called them wicked, because that's wickedness, man. You know they ain't supposed to be no goddamn homosexuals going around here, a man dressing up like women. Now all these women, these men, all right, done turn into drag queens. All these so-called celebrities, you know, oh, they're rock stars. That's how they dress. What them niggas was going off to back then, man. You want to talk about Melly Mel and the Furious Five and all? Them niggas was going off to back then too. They was wrong then. All right, yeah, they made music that we liked and all that shit, but fuck all that, because at the end of the day, all that shit, that's Babylonian shit, man. You know, when you get to the crux of it, because what were they really talking about? Were they talking about the truth? Were they praising the Most High? Most of them songs that they made, I mean, yeah, they sound good. We listen to them from time to time, but most of them songs was wicked as hell. They were about adultery. They were about uplifting women. You know, they were about being Uncle Toms. We are the world. Erase the racism, all these other different. It was about the New World Order. So at the end of the day, that's Babylonian bullshit, man. They ain't gonna stand. Talk about timeless classics, yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, we like, so I ain't gonna front, but at the end of the day, America's time is up. So you can't say that they're timeless, man, because they do have an expiration date, man. All right, and the nuclear missiles is gonna make sure of that when the Lord sends them out. But the Lord said unto the wicked, the Most High said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction? And it's clear by them, they're proclaiming it and making it bold to where they're forcing you. All right, here it is. They robbing you of your own seed, and that's the curses back in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter. So again, if you can't see that that applies to our people more so, all right, just like they just gave 6.7 billion to these Afghanistans that they snatched up, the Afghanistan refugees. They just signed a bill for 6.5 or 6.7 billion dollars for them, so they don't got to worry about food. Showing you that the curses ain't on them, the curses is on us. And that's why they didn't show that same love to them Levites, the so-called Haitians. All right, but which is good, because we told you this man is the devil, but y'all don't want to listen to us. Y'all think different until you get bit by that poisonous serpent, you see? So it says, seeing thou hatest instruction and casteth my words behind thee. Now back to Psalm 7 and 6. It says, arise, O Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, in thine anger, lift up thyself because of the rage of my enemies, and await for me to the judgment that thou hast commanded. It says, so shall the congregation of the people compass thee about for their sakes. Therefore return thou on high. And you're going to have actually Esau with the armies, the military, because now it's getting to the point where the hospitals, they're putting the pressure on them. A lot of the hospitals are already understaffed. Everywhere is understaffed. You got restaurants that got to close because they don't got enough people to operate because of these different wicked laws, all right, that Esau, like, again, legislation, meaning to cause a law to progress, to be enacted, all right, to raise that law. So this is the standard. Now the standard is you got to be jabbed, all right, or else, all right? That's what it is. So that's why Esau is pushing these things, man. And Isaiah the 10th chapter, which, hold on, I'll go there, I'll come back. Isaiah 10 and 1, it says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Because these legislations are decrees. They're orders that these devils are putting out. And what they do is, basically, they, especially our people, they make them basically turn against the Most High. So you got a lot of our people that are going against the Most High, and that's where their help is going to come from, is from the Most High. But the Most High is not going to help our people in these times, man, because they chose to follow this devil, okay? Isaiah 26 and 10, yeah, which is speaking about our people. Isaiah 26 and 10 is not speaking about Esau, all right? That's speaking about our people, the wicked amongst our people, all right? It says, Slacky, I'm talking about when, I'm mixing the scripture up, when it said the wicked restore the pledge. That's talking about the wicked amongst our people. But like the Lord said, our people became more wicked than the wicked. So, you know, it ain't no surprise. So that's what the Lord said, if the wicked restore the pledge. Because Esau ain't never had a chance of salvation, but our people do. All right? Slacky on that, just to clear that up. But Isaiah 10 and 1 again. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people. So that's what it's all about, is taking away your rights. All right, you don't have no right to if you have a baby, you don't have no right to have a baby, so therefore they take it in the name of you know, safety and corona or the CV-19, the jabs. So they say, look, we got the right. You're not jabbed up, we're gonna take your baby. And guess what they do? They probably they might raise it up, you know, they might sit there and take the blood, and they sell the blood. Blood is big now in the market, right? These devils actually drink blood, especially baby's blood. Then they harvest their orcs. They do whatever they want to do with it, man. You know, and again, you ain't got no power to do nothing about it. You see? And they know it. They know that it's in the power of their hand for them to do this wickedness, man. You know? But the time is going to come where Yahweh Shai is going to come and pay him a visit. And he's going to basically judge him for all these things, man. This white man ain't, this devil, or this white man Esau, he's not getting away. All right? The scriptures tell you, what's that? Jeremiah 40, the 49th chapter? Hold on. Let me get that real quick. Jeremiah 40, I think it's 49. Yeah, 49 and 12. It says, for thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunk it. And yeah, the cup represents slavery, and the people it's talking about is our people. So it said they have assuredly drunken. Again, going back to Deuteronomy 28. You goddamn right we went into slavery. We still slaves, man. We're still slaves. Like I said, they got a lot of people deceived that think that they're free, but you're not. None of us are free, man. Okay, as long as this devil's in power, he's gonna make sure of that. That's why now they're getting to the point where they narrowing it down, and they're about to destroy this system, all right, and making a cashless society to where they control your finances, your funds, and everything, man. Okay, and those who oppose it, they either lock your ass up or they kill you. All right, they cut you off. Because why? That's how this devil plays, man. The scriptures say the spirit is not upright, meaning he doesn't give a damn about life, human life. He has no regard, especially an Israelite. He's looking forward to take us out, man. But it says, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished. Thou should not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. In other words, like it says in Lamentation, the 4th chapter, pretty much all them curses that came upon our people are now going to come upon this devil. Esau's going to know what it feels like to go into slavery. All right? So the Lord is basically going to trade in places. That's what's coming. Because we're the apple of the Most High's eye, and this devil can't deny the fact that he still got us in slavery. He's still ruling over us, put all these different laws over us, making it hell just for us to survive and so-called make an honest living, as they say. Right? You got these devils over. You got this devil talking about homeless, grateful for any help. You see? But they didn't help us. They don't give a shit about us. But yet they sit there and put this face on, you know, and want people to sit there, they're panhandling, looking for money. Well, guess what, Esau? You ain't gonna get no mercy. The Lord said that he said they shall receive no mercy who showed no mercy in the book of James. All right, I think it's James 2 and 10, if I'm not mistaken. Let me pull it up real quick, see if I can find it. That's the funny part about it, man. All right, that's the funny part about it. Okay, here we go. James 2 and 13, pardon me. It said, for he shall have judgment without mercy that have showed no mercy. That's it right there. All right, James 2 and 13. So it says, for he shall have mercy, he shall have judgment, pardon me, without mercy that have showed no mercy. And mercy rejoices against judgment. You see, because these devils, they didn't have no mercy on us. So the Lord said they're going to get judgment without mercy. And that's why I said mercy rejoices over judgment. It's better for you to have mercy on your fellow companion. The scriptures say, he that have this world's possession in 1 John 3:17, I believe, and seeing his brother in need and not open up his bowels of compassion, how dwelleth the love of the Most High in you? You see what I'm saying? So this devil, he see that we've been suffering, struggling, and he's the cause of it. He's making sure, and he's making sure that this is the worst situation. He's destroying us, killing us, taking our children. Now he ain't letting you see your children or whatever, right? Putting all type of poison in you, you see? And he has his world's riches. Like I said, he just gave these Afghanistan, he just passed a bill for them to get 6 point whatever billion. He ain't never do that for us, man. All right? They sit there, they might at the most, they give you lousy bullshit stimulus checks, which ain't really nothing. They ain't even scratching the surface of nothing. You could barely pay a bill with that, man. And that's long overdue. And that's not going to, stop the judgment from coming down upon them, though, because that's what they think they're doing ultimately. That ain't gonna stop that judgment. The Most High still gonna bring that judgment on them, man. All right. But anyway, yeah, Isaiah 63:1. That's right. Yahweh Shai is still gonna come back. That's why he's coming back, man. He's gonna stomp these fucking devils out, man. You know. But with that, I'm gonna end it right there. You know, Lord willing. You know, spirit jumped on me real quick. You know how it is. We getting attacked and shit. A little under the weather. This devil got all kind of shit going on. But you know, Albaratazar, hopefully you brothers were edified. You know, until the next lesson, Lord willing. The Spirit allowed me to, you know, do another lesson soon. You know, I say Shalom. Yahweh Shem Shai Brakathum Chiyakim Ka'Allah Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.